we are going to play as India's best limited overs bowler, Jasprit Bumrah himself. We are playing on a green top here, and I'm coming in to bowl my first over in the last over of the power play. So this is going to be a challenge. Comes across, flicks it away. Still somewhat good start. Two left-handers at the crease. I'd like to have a right-hander. They're much easier to bowl as a right-arm fast bowler. Little bit of swing, a dot ball, that's all we need. Especially in this over where they're just trying to hit me every single time. I have a very odd field, so I might get smacked here and there, and then I might change the field. Who tries to flick it off his hips but couldn't get any elevation on it. This action is very cool, but the one problem is it takes so long to complete. Oh, got the thick edge and it flies where second slip should have been, and it'll go away for 4. Look at how slow and how long it takes to complete this action, but it looks very cool. So there's always that fall on the pads. Not a great ball, but he's hit it straight to him. Well, not straight to him. I think the fielder could have probably caught it, but he was happy just collecting it on one bounce. Again, I mean, that was actually a pretty good length as well. It was not short enough to cut, but he did try to cut it. Didn't work. Still, these two left-handers are at the crease. Now we are done with the power play, so we can set a somewhat open field. Nope, I do not like that. This is slightly better, but I think, yeah, this is perfect. Stokes, 8 balls, 3 deliveries. He's struggling here. Can we put an end to his struggle by knocking his stumps over? Nicely flicked in the gap. Oh man, they're gonna run 2. For once, my fielder was actually quick, and here I am standing in the middle of the pitch, not ready to collect the ball. Let's try this angle from over the wicket. Try to get it swinging away from him. Maybe get the edge and a con behind, but I have no slips. I got the edge. And it races away for 4. But I probably need like 3 or 4 slips to catch that. Well, now we do have 1 slip at 3rd slip. So any thick edges, he can take it. Thin edges, of course, the wicket keeper is there. Goes for the cut in the air as well. Absolutely smacked. But just a single. This has not been the greatest of overs. 7 runs already, 3 balls to go. And I have a feeling it's gonna get much worse. Oh, he's hit it almost to deep extra cover there. They are not looking to be defensive, take singles, none of that. They want to smack the balls even in the 8th over. Look at that. Every shot in this over has been very aggressive. They've tried to score 6. They've not even tried to keep the ball on the ground. They're just trying to smack me out of the ground. So considering that, I've given away only 8 runs. That is pretty good. Well, again hits it in the air, but this time hits it straight to deep extra cover. That should have been an easy catch. Instead he comes forward, then jumps, but finally he does take it. So that's all good. We take our first wicket. Stokes tried to clear the boundary there, didn't get enough power on it. Now we have what we wanted, a right-hander at the crease. Livingston, let's go for a Yorker maybe. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That's beautifully bowled. But I think it's hitting him outside the line of the off stump. Wow, what a second ball. I mean, there's no batsman who's gonna play that on his second ball. Full. Whoa, went between his legs. I don't know which leg it hit, right or left. It probably is not out, so I'm not gonna waste a review here. 2 close calls in a row. Yeah, it actually went in between. That's been played as well in the gap. Again, they might come back for 2. This is an odd shaped ground, so 2s are gonna be hard to get as well. Square boundaries are very long, straight boundaries are short. Went for the short one. Malan pulls it on the front foot. Absolutely no problem there for him, even though he's bowling that at good pace, perfectly aimed as well, nice direction, but it still didn't work. Oh, so close. His feet were nowhere near the ball. Almost got the edge. We have a slip waiting for that edge as well. We have gotten 2 or 3 edges, but not one of them have gone to hands. Yeah, too high. Livingston is not having a great time right now. That ball swung a lot in the air there. That was actually a very dangerous ball, but he plays it well enough, Brock. He's come in and smacked 39 of 17 deliveries and almost taken the game away from us. We need to get him out here before he does more damage. Away from him. Just keeping it just inside the wide line, but still away from the batsman. They get some swing in the air. Another beautiful delivery, but he plays it well enough. And he'll come through for a quick run as well. There, he was backing up nicely. Now finally, in the 18th over of the innings, I am getting some swing. Why am I standing so far away from the stumps? The game just locks me in there. It doesn't let me move. Well, now they're just looking like they're happy taking singles. Whereas 10 overs ago, they were just trying to smack every ball for 6. But in the 18th over, they slow down. Again, I think he tried to hit that in the air. Couldn't get any elevation on it. Well, we win that by 8 wickets. Of course, I end up with a wicket, 22 runs. Let's move on to T20 number 2. This time we are bowling second. They need 138 of 78 deliveries, and I didn't bowl a single over in the power play. I'm starting here in the 8th, so this is gonna be slightly less difficult, but just as frustrating. Another edge, and once again it goes right in the gap for 4. Now I need a slip. Now we have a second slip for that somewhat thin edge. Stokes is on strike. 8 of 6, still struggling though. Oh, gets the edge and that is out. I just placed the second slip and it goes to him. The very next ball, that is just, I don't know if I should call that lucky or great captaincy. Look at that for a catch. Lovely catch as well. Just pushed it across, got the edge. Now a right-hander, Livingston, and Hales, 2 right-handers at the crease. Livingston pulls me off the front foot. I don't know why my bouncer is not working at all. Like, even in the last game they were playing it so easily, even though I'm bowling at 150 Ks. That's been hit and I think that's out. He's hit it straight to deep extra cover. Alex Hills was going good, but his innings has to come to an end. We get our second wicket. This was not as satisfying as the first one, because the first one, our plan actually worked. Look at that. Pulls that away, but I don't think he's got enough on it. He doesn't. Wicket number 3, another lucky dismissal there, because he actually looked like he middled it, but didn't get enough power on it. 3 wickets, 7 runs, 2.1 overs. What a spell this has been. Oh, and it's just getting better by the ball. Oh, that is brilliant. That is just brilliant. And the umpire's given it. It did look close, but the impact was questionable. But the umpire decided it was straight enough and he's given it. Let's have a look. Yeah, the impact I think will be umpire's call. They don't review it anyway. We get 4 wickets here. Can we go for 5? We have another 4 balls left. Full leading edge, but Moeen Ali lucky. Look at that. I'm just appealing for anything. Just please give me my 5th wicket. Well ball, very well fielded as well. Now I think they're almost done. 6 wickets gone. Vokes and Moeen Ali can bat, but I think this is too much even for them. 90 runs, 6 overs. Oh, bat. Is that out? I think that came off the pad. Wait, what? Yeah, that makes sense. That is absolutely a no ball. Well done, umpire. And it actually did go off his glove, so this should have been out. Instead, the umpire gave it as a no ball. Now I had to bowl a free hit. Where's this gonna fly? Well, not so far. That will be only a single. We end up with brilliant figures. 4 overs, 11 runs and 4 wickets. Do we win this game? I think we should. Yeah, but it was much closer. I end up with man of the match. If you want to see the best test bowler in action, click the video on screen to see some Dale Stay in action. For now, like, comment, subscribe and all that. It really means a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.